this is Morgana Key, and we are doing another Viscera Cleanup Detail before and after. This level is called Core Sample. This is the before. So Core Sample takes place in a giant, well, laboratory I suppose. They're doing a lot of experiments with crystals, which introduces a new world object that you have to deal with. So all of these, like, blue chunks are crystals. If you drop them, they will shatter, and you'll have to sweep up the debris, basically. Clearly some experiment has gone wrong, and crystallized the workers. So after you mop up all the burn and blood, you'll then need to use the broom to sweep up the piles of crystal dust into basically larger crystals that you can then pick up. Like this. Obviously you would mop up the blood first, but you get the idea. So we've got scorch marks, we've got some stacking zones, got an ordinary dead body in the corner, we've got a stacking zone for the crates and a stacking zone for the longer barrels. Got your vending machine. At first, the novelty of the crystals, you'll like them, but you will soon get sick of them. Believe me, you will get sick of the crystals. So here's our large central room, if you like. Lots of lightning scars, tons of crystals. More crystallized bodies. Got boxes and barrels to stack. And here in the middle we have a vortex of sorts. Quite similar to what's in the Halloween DLC level. All of these crystals that are stuck to the walls, that is literally how you are supposed to get them down, is to smash them. Smash them and then sweep up what you've smashed. It seems highly inefficient, but that's the only way that I can figure out how to do it. So, crystallized dude stuck to the wall. One good thing about these bodies is they don't leave blood if you drop them. Now we've got a lift. Lift with dodgy physics. More crystals. Lots more crystals. There's your punch-o-matic, which is quite out of the way, I feel. Now we're upstairs in the room with the void. So many crystals get stuck under these little stairs. You go around with the sniffer at the end, and you will keep finding them. So we've got lightning scars, more crystals, burn, blood, bodies. I've jumped down the lift hatch into this area here. Now we're on the catwalks above the room with the incinerator, the vending machine, and the stacking zones. pretty good that you can just throw things off the edge, for instance, towards the incinerator. That's pretty convenient to do. And I believe this is the last area. Yep, all of these lift shafts will link into one another. So it's pretty easy to walk around the level. Hopefully you won't get lost. Now, what does core sample look like once we've swept up all the crystals? So, start here, and now we have got lovely white hallways, with not a speck of blue crystal dust in sight. There's all of the wet floor signs. I kept all of the computery type things here. And the chairs, because there's no point really getting rid of them if you don't need to. There's all my bits and pieces. Here is the crates. Start with the big ones at the bottom, obviously, then put the small ones at the top and on the front. You can see the big ones right at the back there. These things are an absolute nightmare. At the back, I've had to lay down the larger ones on their side, if you can see through the gap there. Even though they're hexagonal, they still roll around. Okay, the central room. Got rid of all of the crystals that were growing. Smashed them up, swept them up, burnt them, basically. There's the water load machine. And here's the central room that was just absolutely covered in crystals, right the way up to the ceiling. You'll definitely need the J-ham to reach all the way up there. Nope, that's the wrong way. It all looks the same. Right, into the smaller corridors. Which are all pretty boring now that they're not full of dead bodies. And we fixed the first aid stations. Yeah, there's something seriously wrong with the physics on that lift. Punch-o-matic. Now we're above the void room again. Now we should be on the catwalks. Yep. There's the incinerator. And everything underneath. And that is core sample.